EB the Original Master here, and today I'm here to show you guys a little bit of behind the scenes of Plankton Funhouse for season 2019. If you guys didn't recall from my video yesterday, I have canceled season 2019 because of a error with the Plankton's Funhouse episode, and I decided to scrap it because I wasn't going to sit here and redo the whole thing again. So I've decided that I'm going to show you guys uh, the locations of the episode and explain to you guys how the episode began, how it went through the middle, and how it was supposed to end. So I do still have the episode saved onto my computer. I still have the episode, but it's not the full version. It's because that, like I said in that video, when I went to fix the mistakes I've made, I went back to Movie Maker and I've noticed that the rest of the progress of my episode has been removed. So I said to myself I was going to sit there and redo everything by clicking the pictures and whatnot. So I decided to scrap it. So before we begin, we're gonna go to SpongeBob's place right here. Sorry if the introduction was a little bit weird, but I tried everything I could. So this is basically where the episode started. So we wait for this to load right quick. All right, so this scene right here, this scene was SpongeBob and Squidward discussing about Plankton and his funhouse that he created. If you guys are curious about it, and this is supposed to be the rainbow brick path, which would lead them to the funhouse. So this is what it looks like. Again, I could upload the video of the progress that I had so far, but then you will have to understand that it's unfinished, and I will hate to upload an unfinished video. So I will upload the video eventually, but I'll think about it. So this is the path that they were supposed to take to the funhouse. And yeah, so you got SpongeBob and Squidward over here. And right here, see this little rainbow smoke over here. This was supposed to be the introduction of the episode. So in the introduction of the episode, I had the camera panning down to the chum bucket, and then this rainbow smoke came out of nowhere. And then Plankton flies from the smoke in a little clown car thing from the Mario series, and he is wearing his top hat and bow tie. I will show you guys that model right quick. So I'm going to go to recent models right here. And right here is the Plankton model that I used, or I created exclusively for this episode. So this is supposed to be the amazing Plankton. He has the hat, he has the bow tie and everything, because that's what he's supposed to dress like. And yeah, that was the Plankton model that I used throughout this episode. And if you see these models over here, these were the models that I've used for the episode. So the nuke, this little nuke over here, and this little launcher over here, those are supposed to be the climax or the ending of the episode. So in the ending, SpongeBob had like a rocket launcher and he shot it at Plankton. Plankton blew up and then he flew out of the tent, and that's how the episode ends. Yes, I'm spoiling it because that's how the episode was supposed to end. And here's a little Plankton robot that I used for the episode. If you guys are curious. So yeah, this is the little Plankton robot that I've used for the episode. So anyways, I'm about done showing this place now. So now I'm going to showcase Plankton's Funhouse from the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this out. No, I'm not saving anything. All right, so this is Plankton's Funhouse from the outside. So you got the giant Plankton robot in the center because he's supposed to be like a robot talking to them. These are the balloons and everything. You know what, you guys? Tomorrow, Saturday, January 12th, I will upload the current progress of Plankton Funhouse so you guys could see how much progress that I've made. But again, I was finished with the episode. I was finished with the episode in its entirety, and like I said earlier, that when I went back to fix the small error, I went back to Movie Maker, and that's when I realized that the rest of the progress wasn't there, and I wasn't going to go back to the Roblox folder where I had the images at and placing those images and placing the audio files again and again because it was already 2 o'clock in the afternoon by the time I was finished working on the episode. That lets you guys know how long it took me to work on Plankton Funhouse, and honestly, I don't have the patience for that, and I should have never let that happen. If that should have never happened, I could have had Plankton's Funhouse out and released, but I've decided to scrap 2019 because I was not going to sit here and suffer through that again. So, anyways, here are the balloons for Plankton's Funhouse. You got these little seaweed things. Yeah, you got these arcs over here. So this is basically what the outside of the funhouse looks like. Now I'm going to show you guys the inside. No, wait. I'm going to showcase this place first before I showcase the inside. So I'm going to close that out. So this area right here, this was supposed to be the final act of the episode. This was supposed to be the final act where SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, and Sandy was battling Plankton. Yeah, this was supposed to be the final act. Yes, here are the little twisty disco ball things. Yeah, so not much to be shown here. Yeah, that's about it. So that's about that area. Now I am going to showcase the 4 trials right here. I'm going to close this out. So tomorrow I will upload the progress. I will upload what I currently had for Plankton's Funhouse so you guys could see how much progress that originally was there on the file and how much it took away. I know I'm saying it weirdly, but again, you'll find out when I upload the video tomorrow. So if you guys are wondering where's the floor at, well, during the final act, I've deleted the floor because Plankton was using a trap door or something, so I deleted the floor and SpongeBob and his friends fell to their doom. So that's why there's no floor here. And I saved it when I deleted the floor, so that's why the floor isn't here anymore. And no, I'm not going to go back and add the door. I mean, not the door, I mean the floor. I'm not going to add the floor again because the episode has already been taken care of. So that's why there's no floor here. Again, I should have not saved it when I deleted the floor, but it doesn't matter. In fact, if you guys want to see what the place looks like with the floor, I'll show it to you guys right quick. I'm going to type in Plankton's Funhouse, Plankton Funhouse. So right here. Oops. All right. So I'm going to show you guys what the floor looks like. So I'm going to turn this crap off. So right here, this is what the floor is supposed to look like. So yeah, this is a scene from the episode. Again, the episode was technically 11 minutes and 2 seconds. That was the original length of the episode. And so right here, this is where the rest of my progress was cut off. The scene where Sandy was about to go to the 4th trial, or the 4th door of the Plankton's Funhouse. And that was supposed to be a scene where Sandy clears an obstacle course, which I'll be showcasing you guys in a second here. But yeah, this is what's... So basically, this door came down, and Sandy was supposed to go through that door. And there's actually a really funny scene in the 3rd trial, which has Patrick in a giant kitchen right here. And he is greeted by a giant Mr. Krabs, which I thought was pretty hilarious. I thought it was a pretty funny gag. So Patrick is then greeted by a giant Mr. Krabs, which I thought it was pretty funny. And yeah, so another gag that you guys would have really liked was that I've added a gag where when Patrick was inside of Mr. Krabs' body, a human liver came out of nowhere. So a human liver just came out of nowhere, and Patrick was disgusted by it. And yes, that could have been really funny for you guys, but again, blame myself for losing half of the progress of the episode. So I don't know what have happened, but yeah, that was supposed to be the gag of that scene. All right, so moving on. Now I'm going to showcase you guys the first trial, the Hall of Mirrors, which is the first trial of Plankton's Funhouse. So waiting for this. All right, so if you see images here, when SpongeBob entered the trial, the Hall of Mirrors, basically, he was first introduced by this dragon over here. So I've added this. So I found a dragon decal under the toolbox, of course, and I slapped it on the mirror. And then SpongeBob is then greeted by a skeleton, this little weird looking skeleton over here. That was another scene from the episode. And this is what the Hall of Mirrors were supposed to look like. So if you go over here, SpongeBob looks shocked because he is seeing like a skeleton over here. And this was actually supposed to be a scene um, after Sandy entered the obstacle course. So after the obstacle course scene, we then get a scene of SpongeBob running, and then he sees the skeleton in the mirror. So that's actually a scene afterwards when Sandy first enters the obstacle course in Trial 4 of Plankton's Funhouse. Now I'm gonna show you guys Trial 2, which is the dog background, the dog backyard. Basically, that's the trial that Squidward went in. Again, you guys will be seeing that in the video. Why am I spoiling it? Is because that why not? If so, so here's this giant dog. So this is basically the dog that Squidward encounters in this area, and he has these mint flavored donuts over here because he was feeding it to the dog because was his breath stank. That's basically the reason why he had these mint donuts. Again, I'm spoiling this is because that why not? You guys can't see the rest of this episode because it's all been scrapped. So I'm telling you guys what the episode was been. So yes, here's the dog, and here's a Squidward feeding the dog the donuts. So that's that. And next is the giant kitchen, which is the third trial of Plankton's Funhouse. So I'm gonna close this out. So it's logging right now. Oh yeah, here's the scene. Here's Patrick and the giant human liver. So that was the gag that I was talking about earlier. Is that Patrick was inside the side of Mr. Krabs' body, then he just sees a human liver or a lung, basically. No, it's basically a lung, not a liver. So apologies. So that was actually a really funny gag that I threw into the episode that you guys would have liked if the episode wasn't scrapped, but it is scrapped. I'm not going to redo it because there's no need to, and it's already been too late. I don't have the patience for this, so that's why I'm not redoing it. Yeah, that's that. And I'm going to show you guys the obstacle course, which is the fourth trial and the final one. So I'm going to close that out. Um, Hold on a second, you guys. I'm gonna lower this down right quick so I can type in my username and password. All right, hold up. And what is going on? Okay, this is the fourth trial. So if you're curious, you got a Sandy over here, and she looks rather bored because there was actually a scene in the episode where Sandy cleared the obstacle course, and then she doesn't seem to be relieved about it, so that's why she looked bored in that scene right there. So yeah, that's basically what had happened in this scene right here. Is that she cleared the obstacle course? She doesn't seem thrilled about it. That's why she looked so bored. And yeah, so there is one more room that I want to show you guys before I end off this video, which is Plankton's little camera room. So throughout the episode, Plankton was taunting SpongeBob and his friends by using a camera room, which he pushes a button and these TVs turn on, which will determine which room each of SpongeBob's friends will go inside of, which I'll be showcasing here. So right here is the camera room, and these are the little screens of the camera room. So you got the hall of mirrors right here. You got the dog backyard right there, the giant kitchen right here, and the obstacle course. And I thought this was actually a pretty cool scene of the episode. Is Plankton using a secret security room to operate the whole funhouse. So that's basically what these scenes were in the episode that you guys will be seeing tomorrow. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. And I am going to upload this video as a regular upload, and tomorrow I will upload the Plankton's Funhouse progress as a premiere, so you guys can see a little bit of the episode, but not the entirety of the episode, because like I said earlier, which I'm not going to repeat myself again, but yeah. And yes, that's about it. That's all of the locations in Plankton's Funhouse, and here's Plankton in the little clown car from the Mario series. The reason why I added Plankton flying in a clown car because I thought that would be pretty funny, and that'll be a reference to Mario, because I do want to throw in little video game references into the SpongeBob Roblox series. So yeah, that's about it. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned tomorrow for the premiere of the current progress of Plankton's Funhouse, or half of the episode. But at least it's something. At least I have some of the episode still intact. But it's not going to be the full episode because, again, I said I've made the full episode. There is an error. There was actually an error in the recording. Meaning, so let me tell you guys what the error was. So the error is that there was a scene in the episode that I'll showcase you guys right quick. I'm gonna show you guys this right quick. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It's just VLC Media Player. So let's see. This scene right here. So in the original video, there is a audio lapping over it, which was this scene right here. Hold up. So this scene right here had an audio where Sandy came to the funhouse and said that she was excited that she came to the funhouse, and the audio was overlapping this scene right here. And so I went to Movie Maker and I've removed that audio overlapping the other audio, which was the error that I found out, and then I went and saved the movie. Then again, I honestly don't know what happened to the other files. I mean, I still have the files, but I honestly don't know what happened to them when I went ahead and saved it. Again, I must have did something wrong. I do remember things, but at a moment like that, I could have forgotten that I've removed the files. But again, it all doesn't matter anymore. The series has been canceled for good, and I should have did that after I did episode 56 of the series. So I should have not thought about rebooting the series, but that's what have happened. Again, if it sounded weird, I apologize. I did everything I could. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a blessed day.